Hello, my name is Shari McGuire, Realtor with RE/MAX Results and Ambassador for Explore Maple Grove. On today's episode, I want you to help me welcome Tracy Mindiola, who's a local Maple Grove resident and a Boston Marathon finisher. And that's what caught my attention with Tracy on one of the Facebook groups locally, because back in my running days, I finished Grandma's Marathon. So finishing Boston Marathon is like just amazing. It's really hard to even qualify. So I want you to get excited about getting to know a little bit about Tracy and her love of running. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Excuse me.
Yeah, my pleasure. So why don't you tell us about how you got into running?
Sure. I got into running about 5 years ago to the date as a dare from a friend. I wasn't living a very healthy life and had some health issues. And I had a friend that said, "Why don't you run a marathon?" And I thought, okay. So I started out walking, and about 5 months later, I finally got up a nerve to try running. And first day back after about 25 years I ran in high school. Fell right on my face, literally fell right on my face, and was very defeated. But I had a lot of regret in my life, and I kind of quit on a whole bunch of stuff. And there was something different about running in my mind that I didn't want to quit. So each day I got up and kept trying to, made a few more steps, and pretty soon with each day, I was getting a little better. I will share kind of my little motivation for how I kind of got training. When I was in high school and I ran cross country, I did this. My coach told me, run a minute and walk a minute. Run 2 minutes, walk a minute. Run 3 minutes and walk a minute, and repeat until you don't need to do that anymore. And I was, yeah, and that's kind of the motivation I used to kind of get myself going. And the other thing is, I have a lot of people that ask me, they go, "Oh, I just can't get going." And I will tell you, after running, going on my 5th year, I run every single day, despite the weather, despite whatever. Whatever exercise you do, the first 20 minutes are the hardest. So I tell people who want to run or want to do exercise, I say, give it 2 miles or 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because our body, with about everything, takes about 20 to 21 minutes to realize, to kind of get into things. Like eating takes your mind 21 minutes to know it's full. It's the same thing with an activity. So most people, if you can just get to that 20-minute point, your body will keep going. Okay. And your mind will keep going because you want to keep going. And it's still the same for me. Like 5 years later, those first 2 miles and 20 minutes, it's tough. But you set a goal and you go for it. And that's what running has done for me. It's helped me. My first marathon I ran, I had a sinus infection, and I thought I shouldn't have even ran. But you start to know your body, and I realized that was just my nerves. And if you keep pushing yourself towards those goals, it's not always easy, but you'll make it in the right time. And that's my first marathon. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was dead at mile 19 and blah, blah, blah. But you make it, and then you hit those finish lines and you're like, whoa, I just did that. Yeah. And what else can I do? And that's what running did to me. Each time I hit a finish line, it kind of helped me with my personal life. What did I need to fix? And I had a lot of fears, and I wasn't living my life. And I was like, if I can do that, what else can I do? Yeah. And over 5 years, that's pretty much what's happened. I never in a million years when I ran that first marathon, thought I would ever qualify for Boston. But every day, like I said, I just kept getting up and running. No watch, no nothing,
Okay.
running how it made me feel.
Okay.
And then within a year, I cut my time by an hour, and
Wow.
I was like, whoa. So you just keep working towards those goals. And I qualified to qualify 3 times. I was denied 3 times because my time was good, but not good enough, because it only takes so many people. And then COVID happened. So,
Yeah.
and it got canceled. So those 3 years qualifying, waiting to run it, and then finally getting to run it in October, I was just like, I was like a kid in Disney World.
Yeah.
And you know, my foot locked up at mile 6.
Ouch.
And there are those that know what a marathon is. It's 26.2. But I wasn't gonna give up. I hadn't given up yet. So every mile, I just stretched my toes, took a drink of water, and you make it to the finish. And
Yeah.
I went to bed that night like a kid who went to Disney World. I said, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I'm so complete ever since. And that was 6 months ago, I think. Yeah. So
well,
pretty
you achieved
special.
a big goal. A big goal. What was your finishing time? Do you mind me asking?
My Boston finishing time was 3:45, I think. And
Wow.
I had a 3:27 to get into Boston. So I
Wow.
qualifying time by 12 minutes, and I had a 1 hour improvement from
Yeah.
my worst time.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's a long ways to go in that amount of time for
Yeah.
anybody, like, because when I ran, well, I didn't run the whole thing. I walked some of it. Grandma's Marathon, you go from, which was your first marathon you did?
My first marathon was Twin Cities.
Oh, very good. I hear that's a beautiful one to do. So then like going back up to Duluth and driving the 2 harbors, and you're like, that's a really long ways. When you drive that, you think, oh my gosh, so you're thinking, you've done like what, 15 marathons or something?
I've done 18.
18.
I have 1 more this weekend. I will be
Okay.
running in Wisconsin, and then Boston will be my last official marathon on April 18th. I'm going to finish at number 20.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to leave it all on the course. So yeah.
Good. Well, that's exciting. Well, it was
Yeah.
awesome to get a chance to talk with you today. Tell us before we go though, what do you love about Maple Grove?
The community, there's everything here. We got shops, we got great school district, and great activities for the kids. And we've been here for like 14 years, and we love it. Yeah. So if you
That's
guys see me running in the morning, I'm the crazy one at 5 in the morning with the 2 headlamps on. Give me a wave. Every morning I'm out.
That's super cool. Thank goodness for those headlamps, because then you can be seen and see where you're going.
Yes.
Well, good. Well, good luck to you, and thank you so much. And thank you everybody for watching today. This is Shari McGuire, and I just want to say real quickly that if you know someone looking to buy or sell, give me a holler, because I'd love to answer their real estate questions. Thank you. Take care.